Mountain bikers are super picky about their suspension setups, and I'm no exception. I've been upgrading everything on this budget-conscious enduro bike, and I challenged myself to do everything under $1,000 by making smart upgrades, not just splurging on fancy new parts. My goal is to show you guys that you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to set up a sick bike that shreds. So far, I've spent $740 upgrading the wheels and tires, the brakes, the drivetrain, and all the contact points on the N7. And now it's down to the suspension. If you missed any of the last 5 episodes, they're all linked in the description below. The N7 comes with a base level RockShox ZEB. It's super stiff, buttery smooth, and it can take a beating. The downside to this fork though is that there's not a ton of adjustability, and it's a little bit heavier than the higher end models. A lot of you guys commented on the previous videos and recommended I should upgrade this fork to the Charger 3 damper to get all the adjustments and turn this base ZEB into a ZEB Ultimate. The thing is though, just changing the damper in this fork won't turn it into a ZEB Ultimate. It won't have the new buttercups, it won't have the bleed valves, it won't have the low friction seals, and the crown on the Ultimate model is forged from a lighter alloy, so it's stiffer and it weighs less. So how did I get this 2023 ZEB Ultimate for $260? Well, the used market is going crazy right now, and people selling parts in the winter are desperate to sell. So I used that to my advantage and bought this 2023 ZEB Ultimate for $700 and sold my lightly used base ZEB for $450. This means I get the lighter machine crown, the ultra low friction seals, the buttercups, the bleed valves, and all the adjustability of the high-end Charger 3 damper for only $250. Oh, and it's a 180mm travel fork. Bonus travel is always welcome if you ask me. As for the rear shock, I've been tweaking the air pressure and rebound on the Super Deluxe all month, but I still blow through the travel and it still feels a little bit linear. So today I'm adding 2 volume tokens in the rear shock just like I usually do in the front. The tokens are free, they come in the box when you buy the N7 from Bikes Online. Hey, did you guys know the N7 and the N9 are both on sale right now on Bikes Online? Just saying. Adding volume tokens to the rear shock allows me to run less air pressure to get even better small bump sensitivity, all while getting more ramp up and more support in the mid-stroke. Okay, last chance I have to get the absolute best time I can on this trail. Last week I beat the times I set on my N9 after making some changes to the drivetrain and the contact points on the N7. But now I've got the absolute best suspension possible within my budget on this bike, and I know this loop like the back of my hand. Let's get up to the top. Okay. Last time up this climbing trail for this series. Let's go. Trails are greasy today. It's been raining so much the last few weeks here. So, it should be nice and slippery. True test for this new suspension setup. This bike's starting to feel really good. Just feel at home on it, you know? Not sure about these big fat grips though. Guess I gotta warm up to them. Or really see the benefit in the thicker grips. So far they just feel different, not better or worse. Just different. Well, for what it's worth, I want to thank you guys for watching this series. It's been a lot of fun making it, coming here every week with a little bit different setup, riding the same climbing trail and downhill trail, getting faster and faster on it. It's been fun. If you guys do want to see another high-low series, what bikes should I use? Hardtail, trail bike, little Siskiyou T, maybe a cross-country bike. What bikes do you guys want to see me use? Well, I don't know if the climbing time is going to get greatly affected by the suspension setup. I mean, the extra volume tokens give you a little bit more small bump sensitivity, which turns into traction. Your wheel can just follow the ground
a little bit easier. I've also taken a week off the bike here with all the rain we've been getting. So maybe I'll be a little slower, who knows? Oh man, legs are on fire. So I got a question for you guys. So after seeing the series here and the end result, which is a pretty sick frame with top of the line front fork, really good components, dialed drivetrain, and fully personalized contact points. So this bike is on sale right now for $17.99, and you guys saw I put about just shy of $1,000 into it, upgrading everything. Would you guys spend $2,700 on the same type of setup, or would you go for the N9 at $2,500 right now on sale with the Fox suspension? I believe the brakes are Shimano 4-piston on there right now, or it might still be the SRAM, not sure. But either way, what would you guys do? N9 for 25, or this for 27 and change, fully customized, top of the line fork, really good drivetrain, Frankenstein brakes? Let me know. Curious. Okay, almost at the top. $10.23.
$10.23, crushed it. I don't know if it's the lighter bike or the extra grip or that I'm full of energy because the stoke is super high on this bike. Okay, here's what I've been waiting for all week. It's been raining so much here, I didn't even get a chance to get out last week. But the trails now are super greasy and slippery. This should be the ultimate test for this suspension.
Have a good one. Oh yeah. Oh, this fork is just butter. Woo! Very greasy. Nice. I can barely feel anything, and the fork and shock has so much more support. Whoop. Just butter. Yeah. Man, this bike. Nice. Oh. Yeah. Oh. 247.
247? I smashed the time I set on my dream bike a few weeks ago. I might have a new favorite bike. So if you guys were in my position, what would you do? Keep the fully loaded N9 with the Fox suspension, TRP brakes, and wireless Shimano drivetrain? Or this tweaked out N7 with the top of the line RockShox ZEB, Tech mono brakes, and full Shimano drivetrain? Let me know in the comments. So I know my measuring methods for this series was anything but scientific, and I know that your experience will definitely be different if you tried to recreate what I did to this bike. But that's the beautiful thing about working on bikes. You never know what kind of deals you're gonna find out there, and everyone is gonna set up their bikes a little bit differently. I hope I inspired you to try different things and hopefully land on a bike setup that you love. Now, what bike should I upgrade next?